Morning. Hi, Tiny. Morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I know my video yesterday didn't upload until this morning, but it was from yesterday. This is my new chicken and duck run. I know a lot of you have read about the avian flu going around the world, and it's kind of a big deal if you have chickens and ducks and geese. We've heard locally that biologists are traveling around all the counties in Maine testing chickens that they see. So we do love to free range our chickens. We love that and our ducks especially, we love that they forage and they get all around the property all around us, and they eat bugs, and that fortifies their diet and makes them strong and builds up their immune systems. But we are concerned about this avian flu. Not only that our birds would catch it because it's passed through wild birds, and we of course have tons of wild birds out here in the country, but if we catch it and we have it in our flock, just one bird catches it, then that's it. The whole flock has to be euthanized. So we don't want to go there. We have built this nice little run. We got this from our neighbors. They moved in last fall, and they're just tearing down some old fencing that was up in their backyard. This was used as a dog kennel. So I think it works pretty well for our chickens. It is pretty small, considering how many birds we have in here. It just goes along to the back side of my coop here. There it is. So you can kind of see the size. Not bad. Held together really well, really sturdy. And really nice and tall so they can't fly out. Although, there's exceptions to every rule. I think there are 3 that are out. We just can't get them in. We get them in, they fly out. So that's what's going on here. We're just trying to be proactive with our chickens and our ducks so that we don't end up catching the avian flu or spreading it or losing our whole flock of all of our birds because we caught it. Signs that we're watching out for. We got a little pamphlet from the CDC recently because we have a small farm, and it said to look out for misshapen eggs and really soft shells. Oh, there's a rooster that popped out. You're supposed to be in the coop. There's a chicken that popped out. There's Dolly. She's still on her nest. But birds are a big part of our farm. We do keep 3 different types of birds. We used to have 4, but I sold my quail last year. So we have our beautiful Sebastopol geese, a heritage breed. We have 7 of those, plus goslings coming in the next few weeks. We have 6 Appleyard hens and 2 Appleyard drakes that I've been selectively breeding over the last few years to get my perfect flock of layers, and so that's taken me a while to get to this point. I don't want to lose that. And my chickens, they lay so many eggs for us. They're such a vital part of every farm. We sell those eggs at our farm stand. We eat them. It's a big thing for us. And our roosters that we hatch out every year, we put in the freezer. So for small farms, birds are a big integral part of what we do. And so we're just trying to be extra cautious and make sure that we can keep our chickens. So it doesn't look great, I know, it's really small, and I wish they had more room, but it's temporary. We're just going to do this for a couple of months until the threat blows over. And silver lining, I planted out some grass seed. Since the chickens aren't able to pick at the mud back here and the ducks aren't able to pick at it and flatten it down, I did plant some grass seed out here. To see if we can reseed this whole area of the backyard. So, silver lining, the grass might grow. We might be able to save all of our birds. Happy day. One final thing about birds. Let's see. I didn't share it because I wasn't sure. Speaking of avian flu, I took my car to get it washed at a car wash, like to vacuum out the interior last week, 2 weeks ago. And I was waiting in line. There were a lot of people at the vacuums, and there was a woman there with a box with holes in it, and it said free. and she was giving away chickens. And she said, the story that she told is that her mother went into a nursing home, and this was her flock of, she called them flower hens. They're not flower hens, guys. I think you recognize these. These are my favorite breed of chicken. These are mille-fleur bearded duckles. A million flowers. Bearded duckles. They are a beautiful bantam breed. So they're real small. They're booted bantams, so they have little tiny feathers on their feet. They have little fluffy cheeky cheeks. So we got this flock of 4 hens and 1 rooster just randomly handed to us in a box at a car wash. And I wasn't even thinking. I was just kind of excited to get a bunch of free birds, you know, like you never get free birds. You always are giving away free birds. And I know I'm phasing out my chickens, but bantams are just fun to have around. They're just good, you know, tick control. All they do is eat ticks and bugs. So I brought these home and I put them in this little quarantine area over here in the back side of our house. Macy's eating some of the extra food. Thank you, Macy. Good job cleaning up. But these guys, I want to keep them back here for a couple of weeks just to quarantine them and make sure they're healthy. I didn't even think about the avian flu. I don't know what was going on in my brain that I wasn't thinking, and I just took a bunch of free chickens, brought them to my farm, and I got them home, and Aaron brought it up. He was like, what if they're sick? What if she got rid of them because they're sick and she didn't want to cull them? Good point. So we're watching them. So far, so good. No signs of anything. They seem perfectly healthy. Just really skittish, like they've never been handled, never been around other animals. The first time Macy came near them like this, they were all popping and freaking out like popcorn. But they're really calm now. They're getting comfortable. They're laying tiny little eggs every day. So cute. So that's what's going on with the chickens on the farm. We just wanted to give you a little chicken update. And Patches. Patches, what are you doing? Patches is out. We gotta go find him and put him back in the barn. Hope you guys have a great morning. Oh, here comes a tractor. Where'd he go? Have a great Tuesday. We love you. We'll see you soon. Oh, look at this little Tiny eating her grasses. Good girl, Tiny. That's so good for little lambs. All right, love you. Bye.